Hey, hallo. Ja, zijn we weer in the air vanuit de auto. En ja, still from out the car. So hello, back in the air. Even that someone who has a lot of knowledge about marketing, social media, whatsoever, recommended me to do my podcast just sitting relaxed on the couch in your own space. Yeah, I can follow him. But no, I'm not going to do that only. Maybe if I have time and space to sit on my couch in my space to make a podcast, I will. But I think that it doesn't matter how it looks like and what the background is, as long as it is authentic and with a message that's helpful for others and with the intention to help others, to inspire others, then it doesn't matter the perfection of imperfection. Yes, that's my opinion. And as I said, me and sitting on a couch quietly with no distraction. I have a little bit of ADHD, no distraction. Even in my car I have distraction, but I'm sitting on my own bubble and can do really nothing else than driving the car and talk to myself or to you. So it will be a lot from the car. So I hope you are okay with it. If not, let me know. Let me know. Then I will change. If you think I need to change this, then I change. Because what I see and what I feel is, of course, there are, how can you say that, methods, strategies, how you can build your business, an online business, and the people of marketing and sales and whatsoever know those methods and strategies. But I think also, especially when a business is a person, that it depends on the person. I follow a very inspiring guy, and his reels are far from imperfect, and he makes the reels every moment when he has inspiration. That can be sitting in a chair, during his dinner, during his run, sitting in bed, also in bath, or under the shower even. You don't see anything. Jammer. It's a pretty nice guy. But that. So, or even when he's in the car. I think, and I like it. I like it because it's authentic, it's him, it's in the moment, it's in inspiration. So, even he does it when he's sitting in a cafe. Yeah. So, it's real. And that what you see is what you get. And that's where we find the magic. Be who you are, authentic as you are, and do it your way. Yeah, we can sing it all loud with that song, I did it my way, in the Dutch scene then. But really, do you do it your way? Or are you still doing what other people saying, or afraid of what other people would say? Or do you follow other people's way, or do you copy paste? We are here on earth to create, yeah, not to copy paste, to create, yeah. So be authentic, do it your way, and do how it's the most fun for you, most easy for you. So for me now it's in the car. Maybe tomorrow I sit on the couch. I don't think so. But maybe Sunday. No, I don't think so. But you never know. I can make a podcast then. Just do it when I have inspiration. But I got lots of inspiration when I'm sitting just in the car. And for now, I have to drive a lot of time in the car. For now, it's going to change, but for now. So make the best of it when sitting in a car. So thank you for your presence here and for your time. Thank you for tuning in on this podcast. So I hope I have some inspiration for you in this one. Driving in my car to my little cabin in the woods. And I'm still so happy bought this cabin. And of course, it was a big step, and it brings a lot of changes with it. It already started before manifested that cabin, and yeah, it really was in a transforming process, and it speeds up the process. Because when you make a choice, there's always a win and a loss. But a lot of people only want the win and not losing something. But that's with the choice. You choose A and then you lose B. Or you choose B and then you lose A. That's it. But a lot of people don't choose and stays in the wanting but not choosing. So nothing is changing. Because what you don't change and you want to change but you don't change, you choose. And not choosing is also choosing. So, for me, in this moment, a lot of things are going on. Because I made choices. And I was inspired to make choices. Because I choose to go inside, reflect on myself and on my life and on me, on my desires, my fears, and I decided to set them in the light and choose to change. Then things happen because you set some intentions in the energy, in the air, in the universe, in a quantum field, to God, whatever, to your higher self. Give it a name. And then things come into your field, into your life, to bring you that. It's the manifestation of your desires is the path that's unfolding to your desires. But do you choose to take a step on that path? Or do you choose to hold on to your old life? because the step at that new path, that unfolding path, is a step into the unknown. And the things you don't know are scary for your mind. But your old life is known, and that feels comfortable, even if it's not good for you anymore, or not what you really want anymore, not your essence, not your deepest desires. But when you really step into that new life, foot by foot, things will unfold. And sometimes that unfolding is also falling apart of old life things, like losing people. Have to choose to lose people, to say goodbye to people, losing your job, losing your home, losing money. Even if you want more money, sometimes first you start to lose money, because then your wanting becomes stronger, or it's a sign that you have to change the way you look at money, how you get money. Yeah, it's always a sign. Sometimes falling apart is just falling into place, but then you really, if you are stepping on that new path, you have to trust that falling apart is also falling into place. Sometimes you need to lose things before new things can come in. And hey, I say it with a lot of confidence now, but I have more confidence in that now, really, because a lot of things are also falling apart in my life, especially after choosing big things to change. Then you really think, oh yes, now it's going to happen, now my new life is... Oh, more things are falling apart. Okay, breathe, just breathe, surrender, trust. And of course, my mind is triggered, and all kinds of doubts and triggers and attachments come up. And that's healing by desire. Because then you have to look at yourself, reflect on yourself, and remind yourself to your desires and the trust, and that you are the creator of your life, that you are responsible for your own life and your own energy and your own frequency and your own choices. Because the quality of your life depends on your reaction at life, on your behavior patterns, and your reaction. Or did I say it already? I know the sentence in my head in Dutch, but I can't find the word in English at that moment. So give me a moment. Yeah. The quality of your life also depends on your choices, behavior. So, what do you do if you're in that part of manifestation where it looks like everything is falling apart? Just breathe. Like my grandfather said, just breathe. And he was right. Just breathe. Like all the yogis saying, just breathe. Just breathe. Keep your focus on your desires, dream life. Trust and surrender. Don't think how, only think what and why. And if you get triggered, bring your awareness back to that. And if that's not working, then just let it go for a moment. Go do other things that give you joy. Let the things happen. Surrender to it, and don't let yourself go into that doubt, fear, anger. And just for a moment, don't think about anything at all what triggers you and your manifestation, your desires, your dreams. Just do things that makes you feel good, relax. And yes, I still work on that for myself, but being vulnerable here, I made a lot of choices last half year, maybe even longer ago. First, a breakup with my ex-boyfriend after 10 years of relation. That's a big choice and gives a big change. And I still feel a lot of love for him. But sometimes only love is not enough. And it was not a choice just in a moment. And for the most of the time, I feel really good about the choice and grateful for what we had and what we had and what he brought me and what I brought him and what we have. I can't find a word in English. So our life together, all the things we did together and managed together, and we grow stronger together, really. But then there was a moment I was going right. He still goes that way, or even he goes a little bit more left. I don't know, but yeah, that was a too big gap for me. So yeah, making that decision. Oh, I feel it. Yeah. Also a lot of feelings last time lately, and I think that's a signal too. So back to the story. After that big decision, of course, that brought a lot of emotions, and yeah, that made me make more other choices. So I moved totally to another city, to my dream cabin in the woods. I already bought that cabin. That was, I think, already a big choice. A choice that was more aligned with my desire. Really a choice for myself. So I think that was already a choice that set something in the energy. Inspired by someone, and I think that was already something of the universe assigned for me. Nothing is not created by myself, by yourself. Nothing. So there I go, to my cabin in the woods, totally in a different space, different area, different city, different provincie. In Dutch we call it provincie. I don't know the word in English yet. And yeah, and that also causes me to think about things and change things, because now I have to drive long distance every single day, and I already was in my head and already a little bit in real changing things in my business and wanting to change things in my business and wanting to work more online so I can travel and I can do a lot of other things I want to bring in this world to create. And that means a little bit less work, physical, and more work online and in the creating process. Like I want to really coach people in very personal trajects, and I want to give retreats because I like to work with groups. So I set a lot of things into the universe what I wanted. But I did not yet stop things. So I want, but I needed space for that. But I didn't make that space yet until I decided to take a month off of work. Even there was not really, I don't want to say that too much because then I set that in energy, not enough money, because I want an abundance mindset. So therefore I just choose to do this, even of the money thing, because I felt I needed it, and I want to act like I have abundance. And I have abundance, really, in a lot of things I have a lot of abundance. So, be careful because your words are spells. So if you say a lot of times, I have not enough of this, I have not enough of this, and I want more of that, but I have not enough, you send two things to the universe. I want more money, I have not enough. What did you get? Just. So. But I made that big choice again. Yeah. A month free. The first time in my working life. And I work since my own business 2003 or 4. So this was the first time I had a month free, going traveling, and that was a big desire of me since I'm young. And I did it a little bit before I had my own business and rolled into bodybuilding. But then things changed. Also a choice I made that make a lot of changes. And looking back, yeah, it was what it was, and it was needed, and in that time totally perfect. But yeah, that was also maybe even a choice before the choice, stopping with bodybuilding. It wasn't even a choice with my head, it was a choice with my whole being. No, I can't do it anymore. I don't want it anymore. It was totally clear. It was totally clear. Yeah, that was maybe the first big choice. And then choice of a dream house. Yeah, and then the breakup. And then really traveling. And a lot of other little choices I made that brought me things. So, yeah. And yeah, it seems sometimes that things are falling apart because, break up, not a real home anymore. I live in a cabin in the woods. It's not a real home, but I like it. But it's strange and it's different and it is, it's not within the lines of society. But that's what I like. That was also big change. Then I was the month away and I did come back. And more things were falling away, like some clients had to stop for some time, maybe forever, I don't know, because of money. What? Some group fitness classes I had to cancel because of the traffic jams every morning, or switch to another time, or there just things needed to stop. I needed to let that things go. And normally, long time ago, I would felt stressed about that and would have looking for new things to receive money, because that's the money scarcity fear that normally came up. And now I was thinking, I set my desires so clear, and I know I'm going to get what I want. So I think this is needed, because I was not able yet to do it by myself, to stop things. So the universe took over. And also a lot of traffic jams in the morning. Not 1.5 hour drive as normally, it's also a long time, but it's gewoon 2 and 2.5, sometimes 3 hours. Crazy. I was thinking, okay, this is a sign. Therefore, of course, I made the choices. And some gyms made the choices. What I totally understood. So, again, things I thought things changed. First I was thinking, okay, I'm not going to work late at nights anymore, so I can be early in the morning and have some free time in the evening. But for now, I think it has to be the other way around. For now. Because it's a sign that I really now have to focus on online work and on working in the area of Apeldoorn, the Veluwe, and abroad, and working not anymore 6 days a week from 9 to 9. And I already knew that, and I already wanted that. But I stayed in my comfort zone. And now I'm pushed out of my comfort zone because I made choices out of my comfort zone. And then, things fall apart. But, in fact, they are falling into place. So, what do you do when things seem to fall apart? Trust it, that it's just falling into place. Don't resist. Don't control. Surrender, trust, breathe. That's the frequency you have to be in. Gratefulness, trust, and surrender. And of course, sometimes I doubt, and sometimes I think, oh my God, I'm going back. I go just to live again back near my job and blah-de, blah-de, blah-de. But then I think, oh no, when I made this decision, so many other beautiful things were jumping into my life that wasn't happened when I stayed in that relation, stayed living there. So that's also a thing you can do. Look at the new good things that come into your life because you made choices. Because it's both there, things falling away, things coming in. And sometimes first falling away, later coming, something's coming together. So, yeah, try to stay excited. And be patient. That's a thing I need to learn too. Patience. I haven't. Because I'm really passionate. That's what I'm saying. I'm really passionate and I really see things already how beautiful it can be. But I think I'm a little bit faster than life is. I had a discussion with a very, very nice guy, like a little bit the same like me. He said, yeah, you see things also already ahead before others. So sometimes you can get it already. Yeah, how do you say it? You felt you are trying to pull them with you, and it goes so slowly because you are 2 steps ahead. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I'm 2 steps ahead and just need to breathe, be patient, trust, surrender. Don't think how, only what and why, especially the why. Because the why is the energy behind the what. And it is the energy behind it what makes things happen. An example, I want financial freedom. Not only because of the money, but why? Because of the freedom and the time and space I get to create, to give, to experience, to share, not only for myself, but with my clients, with my loved ones. And I don't need the money on the bank, just to keep it flowing and really create with it. That's why I want financial freedom, that I can choose and that I can create and not have to think about, oh, do I have enough money to create that beautiful retreat with that beautiful stuff, and not have to choose other things because that's more cheap. You know? So that I really can create it how I feel, how I want it, and that I want to give to others. So I can give more if I receive more. That's why I want financial freedom. And of course also that I can travel. But also with the traveling, I get reloaded. I get inspiration. I feel happy and grateful, and I can share more if I receive that. So, and therefore, know the why of your what, of your desire, and then try to stay in that energy and let go of the how. And if things then seems to fall apart, then it's a part of your manifestation. Sometimes it's very hard to stay in that trust. I know. Then let everything go and go running go in bath, go sleep, go meditate, go watch a nice funny movie, go to a friend and talk about nice things, read a book, not a difficult book. Yes, that. So if things are falling apart, trust me, it's falling into place. So now you know a little bit of my story, and hopefully I inspired you with that. And I am very curious about your story. And if you need some cheerleading, some support on your path, you know how you can reach me. And if you can't, look at the notes of this podcast. And I'm very grateful for you tuning in. And I really, really wish you that everything is falling into place. And it is. And it is.